45-year-old Abdul Hanan Alwari is behind bars right now and made his first court appearance just hours ago. Again, a not guilty plea. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes was inside the courtroom and joins us now live with details. Kirsten?
We're here outside the East County Regional Courthouse in El Cajon, where Alwari pled not guilty to murdering his 37-year-old wife, Fatim Alwari. Now, there was a solid show of support inside this courtroom, including Alwari's 16-year-old son, who was surrounded by friends and family and was visibly shaken after seeing his dad in court accused of murdering his mother.
Department 3 is now in session. The Honorable Judge Daniel Lamborn presiding.
In a proceeding that lasted less than 10 minutes, you can see Alwari appearing in court virtually with an interpreter and a public defender.
We have received a copy of the complaint.
Alwari's attorney says he denies all allegations that he shot and killed his wife, pleading not guilty to the murder of 37-year-old Fatim Alwari, the mother of his 9 children.
It's obviously a terribly tragic case for the whole community. Especially the 9 children of the defendant and the deceased.
Deputy District Attorney Jared Coleman says they can't shed any light on what led up to the shooting on Monday, August 22nd.
Unfortunately, I can't talk a lot about the facts of the case because there wasn't anything that was able to be said on the record during court. What I can say is that we're still investigating the case, that we understand the outpouring of the community, and everyone in support of everyone involved.
But Coleman says Alwari can now have limited contact with his 9 children, excluding in-person contact.
It does allow for electronic contact, telephonic contact, written contact. That order is temporary. It is tied to the pendency of the case and can be modified as we go forward.
While friends and family say they support Alwari because they say he would never do something like what he's accused.
They're very lovely family, and I know them, they love each other. And this is a really shock to the family. The community now is supporting Mr. Abdul Hanan because really we know him, he's very good guy.
Now, a lot of people have questions about the children at the center of this case. What we can tell you right now is that those 9 children are with a relative and a friend of the family. That person was in court today with the 16-year-old son. Now, there still are a lot of questions that we don't have answers to on this case, but we're hoping to get those questions answered at the next court appearance on September 8th. Reporting live in El Cajon, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.